here's your host for this evening's show from the Hall of Fame, Michael Trussell, and from 104.9 JRFM, Bruce Wiley.
Hey! Woo. This looks like a nice crowd. Yes, sir. We've had some ugly crowds, but I think this is a pretty good-looking crowd.
The best one so far this year.
Yes, sir, for sure. Mike, it's hard to believe this all started 14 and a half years ago on a bike ride.
On a bike ride?
On a bike ride.
How did that happen?
Well, I was riding the bike to work one day, and I had this idea. My friend George Eliot had passed away a month before, and I thought, you know, nobody's going to remember him. He played drums in so many things. He was involved with me at Riverfest, Outback Winter Carnival, the Fall Fair. He was involved in so many things in the community, and I thought, he's going to go unnoticed. And I thought, we got to start a Music Hall of Fame. And so I phoned a couple of people, and then I went in to see my boss at the station, and he's always afraid when I come in.
I don't know why.
Well, it started off in 1971 with a golf tournament that I thought was a good idea, and it's proceeded, you know, through the years. So he knew when I closed the door that I had an idea. Anyway, they thought it was a good one, and here we are 14 years later. Woo! With a lot of people in the Hall of Fame that are really, really deserving.
Thank you, George.
Exactly. And what a great class tonight.
Oh my gosh. Alex Fleurio, Chateau, friend of mine, friend of probably half the audience, if not all the audience here tonight, classically trained in singing.
Bass.
He's been singing professionally and teaching in the Brockville area for the last 16 years, 10 of which was at St. Lawrence College.
Wow. Yeah. I thought he just came to town.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, Alex. Now, I asked Alex what he's going to sing, and it's not Old Man River.
Oh, okay.
Which is too bad, because that deep voice of his, man, that would be a great song.
Yep.
Talking about Riverfest and bands and being involved, our next inductee, I've known for a lot of years, and unfortunately he passed away a couple of years ago. But if people remember the Lamplighters band out of Smiths Falls, he was involved with that. How many remember a group in Brockville called the Brockels? Rolly Evans was a co-founder of the Brockels.
Wow. And
was involved in so many other things. It was an all-girls band. Now, I know his wife Linda wondered what he was doing when he got involved in an all-girls band, but anyway, it all worked out. So, inducting tonight, Rolly Evans.
Yay! Awesome. Now, there's all kinds of stories. You either like the bagpipes, you don't like the bagpipes. My great-grandfather, Jeremiah Patrick O'Brien, of course, I love the bagpipes. Ed Bush, our next inductee, started playing the bagpipes at age 7.
Yeah.
Age 7. In 1978, he became professional and has won all kinds of amazing awards. Pipe major. There you go.
Yeah. Ed Bush, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
We have a couple of things that happen in Brockville that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for our next inductee. And one of them is the Brockville and District Multicultural Festival. Reg Francis had this idea, and I think it's at 37 or 38 years this year that it'll be happening first weekend in May at the Brockville Memorial Center. If you've never been, shame on you. And the other thing, he is an amazing trumpet player. So I don't know why. No, he's from Jamaica, and he'll tell you that. He's from Jamaica, and he was just telling us out on the red carpet that he wanted to travel the world but got stuck in Brockville.
So the world came to him.
That's right. So I got to tell you that we're awfully glad he did, and so is the Lion Steel Drum Band that he founded as well. Our next inductee, Reg Francis. Woo.
Now, the Thousand Islanders Ladies Chorus.
Yes.
I'm sure there's many past members out here that wish they were back here on stage. Their mandate is to empower women through a cappella singing and friendship and education. And they've been doing that for over 42 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Congratulations to them. And our last inductee, I interviewed her a number of years ago when she was on this stage for the Thousand Islands Jazz Festival. And I said to her, we got to get you into the Hall of Fame. It took a few years. But the members of the Hall of Fame who actually vote the new members in, this year saw it fit to elect her. She left South Grenville High School in Prescott in graphic art design or something, the fine arts. She ended up in Czechoslovakia teaching English as a second language and trying to teach folk songs to the kids over there. And that started a musical career that's led to several albums. And tonight we will have the honor of inducting and listening to Brenda Lewis. Woo. So it's going to be a great show. We got to get it started. But you know, Mike,
Exciting.
a funny thing happened on the way to the Brockville Arts Center tonight.
We got a teacher, we got a piper, we got a people singing tonight.
Reg played the trumpet, Rolly a drum set. We've got a ladies' chorus inducted tonight.
You know, Bruce, you and I are the face of the Hall of Fame.
Well, we're on stage.
But there's so many more people involved in this, I think they should come out and take a bow.
All right, everybody, come on out. Woo! Give them a hand, yeah. Wow, we got a lot of people backstage. Woo!
The Hall of Fame! The Hall of Fame tonight! Woo! All right, back to work. 1, 2, 3.
Good job, Mike.
There you go.
That didn't turn out the way we thought it would.
It was close.
We may have to do that again,
Okay. When?
but not this year.
Okay.
We got a whole show to get through.
All right.
All right, I mentioned sponsors, and the lead sponsor for the Hall of Fame is Price Tax. We're going to hear from Terry O'Reilly to talk about that later. But right now, he's a member of the Hall of Fame, and we're delighted to have him open our show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terry O'Reilly.
Woo!
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Lamaland, there's a one-man band, and he'll tune his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's float out on the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just speak those words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, we'll be starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near, you may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just speak those words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. Thank you.
Well, he's halfway through his first year as mayor, and he's done a lot of firsts. So it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage, for the first time, our mayor, Jason Baker. It's taken a long time, but thank you for getting all the ice off the streets.
Thank you for enduring pothole season so far. First of all, welcome on behalf of City Council and the City of Brockville tonight to tonight's event. I'd like to think that this beautiful building is a testament to the importance that the city puts on music and the arts. As I mentioned, as I came in tonight to the lobby, I can't read a note of music. I have no ability musically at all. So it's left to people like me to live in awe and to be inspired by those who are being inducted tonight. I would like to take an opportunity to congratulate them. To past inductees in the room, take a note tonight, take a moment to relive your big night. And I think I should publicly apologize for a couple of things. I think I single-handedly delayed Mrs. Sheila Fawcett's induction into this hall because she was not able to teach me anything on the piano as she taught my two sisters and brother. So again, I can't read, I can't sing anything with music, and I'm going to ignore the cease and desist letters that I've been sent this week by Andrew Lloyd Webber's people. I have been belting out the score to Jesus Christ Superstar all week since I saw that amazing performance last weekend. Again, congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Corbett of 103.7 Bob FM.
And I'm Harper Cody of 103.7 Bob FM.
Both us and the entire Bob FM crew are so proud to be able to be a part of so many great community events in this community and city, much like this event this evening. There's been so much fun to be had over our time spent with the radio station, but also a lot of changes we've had to embrace. Now, one of the most welcome changes, I would say, one that, as a member of the station, I'm very proud of, is to see both my colleague and friend, Harper Cody, be given the position full-time of morning show host on Bob FM.
Thank you, Josh. That's very kind of you to say. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The support this week has been unbelievable. I've absolutely been overwhelmed, and it's been a great first week. And what a way to kick off the long Easter weekend with the Hall of Fame show tonight. So once again, just a round of applause to all the Hall of Fame inductees, all the performers tonight, Bruce Wiley and everyone else, for all the great job and hard work that they put into this evening. Let's give them a round of applause again, ladies and gentlemen.
So we've decided a little bit for you, Harper. You know, you've been full-time in the morning for 4 days now. We're throwing you into the fire a little bit to present our next performers.
All right, and it is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage a group of young performers who have just completed their first year of the St. Lawrence College Music Theater Program, Performance Program. In fact, today was their last day of classes.
They will be conducted by Brockville's own and 2009 Hall of Fame inductee Chris Coye, and are accompanied this evening by Daryl Bryan in their rendition of The Rhythm of Life, Cy Coleman's Sweet Charity.
When I started down the street last Sunday, feeling mighty low and kinda mean, suddenly a voice said, "Go for Daddy, spread the picture on a wider screen." And the voice said, "Daddy, there's a million reasons why you should be glad in all four seasons. Hit the road, Daddy, leave your worries and strife. Spread the religion of the rhythm of life. For the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. It's a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. For the rhythm to feel the rhythm of life. It's a tingle to your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on your street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. The rhythm to feel the rhythm of life. It's a tingle to your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on your street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Go and spread the gospel in Milwaukee. Take a walkie-talkie to Rocky Ridge, all the way to Canton, then to Scranton, even tell it under the Manhattan Bridge. You will make a new sensation, have a growing congregation, build a glowing operation here below. Like a pied piper blowing, lead and keep the music flowing, keep the rhythm go, go, going, go, go, go. You will make a new sensation, have a growing congregation, build a glowing operation here below. Like a pied piper blowing, lead and keep the music flowing, keep the rhythm go, go, going, go, go, go. You will make a new sensation, have a growing congregation, build a glowing operation here below. Like a pied piper blowing, lead and keep the music flowing, keep the rhythm go, go, going, go, go, go. Flip your wings and fly up high. Flip your wings and fly up high. Flip your wings and fly up high. Fly, fly, fly up high. You can do it if you try. You can do it if you try. You can do it if you try. Try, try, try to fly. Like a bird up in the sky. Like a bird up in the sky. Like a bird up in the sky. Fly, fly, fly. The rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. For the rhythm of life, the rhythm of life, tingle in your fingers, a powerful beat. Rhythm on the inside, tingle on your street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Go, 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 the rhythm of life, to feel the powerful beat. Rhythm on the inside, tingle on your street, and the rhythm of feel the powerful beat. To feel the rhythm of life, to feel the powerful beat, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your life, life, life. Daddy, you've got the rhythm, 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 rhythm of life.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the summer. Thank you.
I wish I was that young again, oh my. Inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2006, Judy Quick still lends her talents to the music community, whether it's playing saxophone in the Hall of Fame Orchestra or helping and leading the Lions Club Music Festival. You know that if Judy's involved, it's going to be done right. So, here to introduce our first inductee for the night, Judy Quick.
Rolly loved music. If he was not participating with a marching band, he was working behind the scenes with different musical groups, festivals, and/or parades. Drum corps was Rolly's passion. He joined the OYB Lamplighters in Smiths Falls at the age of 12. He started playing an instrument, but realized very quickly that performing was not for him. So Rolly moved on to the Rifle Squad. Later, Rolly became both the corps business manager and their director. Rolly and his wife Linda moved to Brockville in the early 1970s. Girls' drum corps were starting to become very popular, and so Rolly, alongside John Craig and the Lions Club of Brockville, started the Brockhells Drum and Bugle Corps, an all-girl group in Brockville. At its height, this band had almost 100 members, and with their travels to participate in parades, became ambassadors for our city. In 1984, Rolly became the civilian instructor with the 113th Army Cadet Corps. Under his leadership, Rolly helped increase the membership and also restructured the Corps from a bugle band to a full concert band. One of his highlights from this time was organizing a band trip to Washington, D.C. to attend the annual Cherry Blossom Parade. In 1996, Rolly, working alongside tonight's inductee Reg Francis and other members of the Brockville Lions Club, helped to form the Lions Steel Drum Band. In the late 90s, Rolly became the business manager for the Kingston Grenadiers Senior Drum and Bugle Corps. Rolly's 3 sons were members of this illustrious group, and I do believe that some of Rolly's proudest moments were marching alongside Scott, Darren, and Robin. Rolly was also a passionate volunteer. He worked with Bruce Wiley on the Riverfest and Ukpik committees and thoroughly enjoyed helping to make people happy. I was very fortunate to have known Rolly personally. As a parent, he joined the Band Booster Committee at Brockville Collegiate Institute and worked tirelessly, helping the students raise money for uniforms and trips. He loved to help in any way, and his love of music certainly rubbed off on my students. To accept this trophy on Rolly's behalf, it is with great pleasure that I introduce you to Rolly's wife, Linda, and his eldest son, Scott. I'll just hold it for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy.
You're welcome.
All I can say about my dad is everything's been said, except the biggest thing about music or performing arts, he did it for the youth. And that's one thing we can say today, that we're starting to see a lot of that disappearing a little bit, but we just saw a great youth group up here tonight. And if I could say anything about my dad, if he was still here, he'd be doing something for the youth. Music and youth are important, and that's what we need to do. Thank you.